wait, that's not a normal Discord. It's a crypto server.
Yeah, it's crypto and stocks.
I about crypto. Okay, I just think it's a public server to talk with people. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry. Wish you all a wonderful days and good trading. Good wins. See you.
Alright, see ya. Damn. Alright. So now it's see if I'm recording it. Yeah. I'll give it a couple of minutes before I start talking, just so everyone can join.
Hi.
Hello. I hope everyone's okay. So I just wanted to go over a few things regarding the challenge. I've had quite a few DMs and stuff, so I just thought I'd do this lesson or this call, and just explain what's going to happen basically. But yeah, before I start, does anyone have any questions about anything?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I can't see your screen, man.
Very good point. Let me stream it.
Yeah.
Right, see it now?
Yes, I can see you.
Right, perfect.
Thank you.
No probs. Right, so the first thing I'll do is I'll go over Binance. Just I'm just logging into Binance. Just give it 1 second. Yeah, so I'll just go. Basically, I'll go over how Binance will work if you've never seen it before. It can be quite complicated, but if you just give it a couple of goes, you'll be fine. So, fucking go back in there. There we go. Okay, can you see the Binance screen?
Yes, bro.
That's fine. Right, so that's just right. So you'd first, obviously, you'd log in. It bring you to one of this screen. So you'd click on markets. What you first want to do is make sure. So the challenge will be mostly done. Not in that. The challenge will mostly be done in USDT. So if you wanted to put your money into USDT now, that'd be fine. Or there's no harm in keeping it in your pound wallet. But most of the trades will be on the USDT pair. It just keeps it more simple for everyone instead of using different pairs. Yeah. So you'd have it in there. You'd click on fiat markets because this is where the USDT pair is. You'd then, so let's just say I don't know. We'll pick a random one. Let me go to the pick a random one. So say if I'd called out ONT, you'd click on it. It'd bring up this. Don't worry about all of this. You don't need to know any of it. All you need to know how to work is this bit. So these cross and isolated, we won't be using these. They're trading with leverage. We're just going to be using spot. You have 3 different types you can do. So you can do a market, which would buy at whatever price it is at now. So it'd buy at 1.5927. you can buy a limit. So say if I called it out, said buy at $1.50, you change it so it's, well, $1.50. What the fuck is going on? Yeah. And then you'd do your amount. So this bar here is basically, so say if you had 500, and you want to deposit 250, you'd do 50%. You can type it in, but yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Or 100%. So for most of the trades at the start, we're going to be going 100% into every single one. And then as we progress further along the line, we're going to be doing we'll have a couple of trades running. So my plan is when we get to about 2.5k, 3k, we're going to leave a fair bit. So we'll probably be trading with about 25% of our capital in each trade. We'll have 3 trades running at a time, and then we'll have 25% just in case we can top up at any point. But that's how it's going to work from the start. So from 500 up to about 2.5k, we're going to be going 100% all in. Just because the margin that we'll be trading at the start isn't a lot, compared to your bigger couple of thousands. But yeah, and that's the same thing over here. Say if I said set a limit, sell. Say when we're selling it, it'd be over here. Say I said, I don't know, 1.7. You'd set it to 1.7, and then set your order. So 100% all out, sell ONT. So it's pretty straightforward. Once you do it a couple of times, you'll get used to it. It's not that hard. But yeah.
When you put that 1.7, is that the limit order?
Yeah, so that's the limit. So we're on limit.
No, the one for the selling on the right side.
Yeah.
That's the sell order then,
Yeah. So sell. So this one's you buy, this one's you sell. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. It's not too complicated. It just looks complicated because there's lot of stuff going on, but you don't need to worry about it. It's just this middle bit here that you need to worry about.
You have to start put a stop loss on.
Yeah. So when I give the announcements and stuff, I'll tell you what to put on. Quite often. I don't really trade. If I do trade with them, it's 8 to 10% stop loss. But quite often, just because the way I look at it is, if a trade can never fail in crypto because it's so young. Every single coin that you buy is a good long hold. But for this challenge, I'll update stop losses and stuff because it'll be a day not a day trade, maybe days/week trades. But yeah, I'll update us in every single announcement I do. I'll update.
Cheers.
No problem. Yeah. So as I said, when we get to 2.5k, we'll be doing more and more. I don't want to say riskier trades because they're not. In my eyes, I don't take risk that often. But at the start, when we get to about 10k, we're going to start to use uniswap. So it'll take a while to get to 10k. Obviously, because we're starting with 500, it's not going to be easy. We'll be using uniswap to try and get a bit more quick gains, or your bigger gains. Just because we'll have the capital then to be placed to not really be, gas fees will still be high, but hopefully they'll be a bit lower. Yeah, it's an exchange. So as you can see here, there's loads of coins. There's different coins. So say if you were to buy, say if you couldn't get a coin, because Binance has coins, but it's not got all of them. It's only got listed whatever they've listed. What fucking hell, 277%. Damn. Uniswap, you can paste the address. So if it's listed on Uniswap, you can paste the address in here and it'll come up. So I have, let me just switch account 1 second. So these ones here, so I'm holding Project Inverse at the moment, and Moon Tools. These aren't on here at the moment, so you can't buy them on here, but you can buy them on here. These are the ones that, so this project, let's just go over here, go to Moon Tools. So your market cap of Moon Tools at the moment is 3.6 million. So for your market cap to double compared to, let's just say, so your market cap to double, I don't even know what MTL is. MTL 520. So for your market cap to double, and I know this has gone up to 70%, but the example still stands. Most of your coins on here are large cap, so for them to double, this has to double. So you've got to add another 500 million. Whereas if you want, oh, not that one. Whereas if you wanted Moon Tools to double, you just have to double 3 mil. And I know it's still a lot, obviously, but yeah, it's a lot less. So this can easily 10x, whereas the other one will find it a bit harder. But it can still be done, obviously, but yeah. Oh, is the stream maxed? Can you only have 50 people in here?
That crypto I sorted is fine.
Can more people join now? Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to do something different, but they'll figure it out.
Alright, no fabs. But yeah, it's nothing that hard. Uniswap's easy. When we get further on down the line as well, I'll obviously update people on what to do, how to get set up on Uniswap. I've got a recording software now as well, so I'm going to record a couple of like tutorials on how to do stuff, how to get your stuff set up. I'll probably make a YouTube for that or something. I don't know. I'll sort it out closer to the time whenever I do it.
Have you got a link for your YouTube channel?
I've not got a YouTube at the moment. I'll set one up just because it'll be helpful to post videos on how to do stuff and whatnot. But yeah, nothing at the moment. When I do make one, obviously I'll post the link. Yeah. Has anyone else got any questions before I move on?
When do we buy VIP?
So if you're gonna buy VIP, do it on it's the first, isn't it, Bob? Before they get charged, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, don't buy it today because you get double charged. It's just the way Patreon works. So if you're gonna buy VIP, buy it tomorrow. Not tomorrow. It's the 31st tomorrow. It's in 2 days. So Thursday. And you'll be sweet. But yeah. For the challenge. Did you ask for the time period for the challenge? Yeah, so the whole challenge is based over a year. I'm not, well, depending on how it goes, I'll either shorten it or extend it. We'll just have to see where we're at in a couple of months' time. Not in terms of starting with a certain amount and then going to a certain amount. This is like one of the first ones I've done. But I'm just gonna take it as if I was. I'm just gonna take it as if I was doing my own trades. I'm just gonna trade normally, because I don't. To be honest, my trades that I do are mostly safe. Obviously, risk taking is fun. I do it sometimes, but the trading that I do is safe. It's just a way of building up your portfolio. It's like trading your big, large cap stocks, like your Apples for a couple of percent. That's basically what we're going to do, but with a little amount. And the main goal of this is to build people's capital up. So I don't want to just pile into another safe moon or something. Even though people have made a lot of money on that, the risk involved was a lot. I want people to get into like a routine of, and I also want to teach people like how risk management and how to trade in general in the crypto market. I think the hardest bit of the challenge will be when this market comes to an end, the bull market, the bull run, and we enter a bear market. That's going to be a bit of a challenge, but yeah, I'll get it done. It'll be sweet. I don't use Trust Wallet. What was let me go on my phone. What was your problem? It might be because they're so minute in value that Trust Wallet haven't got a price. Well, haven't got around to giving them a price. If you get what I mean. So they've got to, in order for them to give them a price, they've got to recognize the coin, and then attach the price to them. Trust Wallet anyone can list a coin on Trust Wallet. That's the whole purpose of the wallet. So take example the Pitbull token. I'm pretty sure that doesn't have a value on there. That's just because they've just not given it a value. If you ever want to check your like how much you've got in a coin, you're probably asking for these coins, the Pancake Swap coins. One second. So say if you had this one, and then you go here, you just type in, so say if I had, I don't know, this much, you just type in how much it's worth on here, and then you've got 2.63, and then your easiest way is to go BNB to GBP, find in a this, then how much was it, 2.63, and it tells you. That's the easiest way of doing it without it.
What's the purpose for the wallet?
For what wallet? What do you mean?
Wallet, any wallet, just to have a wallet.
Right. So when you hold your coins on an exchange, it's not well, it is safe, but it's not 100% safe, if you get what I mean. So the way a ledger works is, so you plug your ledger into your laptop, your computer, whatever it is you're plugging it into, and that's then connected to the internet. So anything on the internet can be accessed by a hacker. So if someone hacks into the, I don't know how hacking works, but if they hack into the record base or something, or the user base, and they can take, so say if your Binance account got hacked, they could log in, take your crypto, transfer it to someone else, and then that's it. It's gone forever. Whereas if you have
Binance.
Nope, I don't think so. Let's see. How easy is it? So if you wanted to get a free one, I'm pretty sure all cold wallets, you have to pay for. This is a free one. It's called Exodus. This one's quite good. I don't think I've ever seen. Well, I don't think I've ever seen anyone get hacked on this one. If they have, I've not seen it. I don't know, but this, from what I've heard, a couple of my friends use this one. This one's good. If you wanted to take it seriously and like get more into crypto and stuff, definitely invest in a ledger. If you're not trading with like big numbers, just get the S, because it holds, I think it's 7 coins, I think, and the X holds 20 something. But this just basically gives you that extra layer of security with your crypto.
with like transferring your crypto from your exchange onto the ledger, do you have to pay like fees and stuff?
Yes, it's like as if so. Let's go to here.
Because then obviously you have to pay fees to like transfer
Mhm.
it off
Yeah, yeah,
onto your ledger, and then if you wanted to sell, would you have to transfer it back onto the exchange?
yeah, yeah. So you'd have to pay the. So a ledger's more of a long term. You've got to look at a
Yeah,
ledger.
so it's only really worth it if you've got like a decent amount of capital as well, really.
If you've got anything over 3k, then
What in one coin or
altogether.
your portfolio?
So if you're trading with anything under 3k, you shouldn't have any more than 3 or 4 coins on the go at one time. Just because you won't see. So say if you had 3 grand in 3 coins, and you had a grand in each. If you had 3 grand in 10 coins, and you had £300 in each, the gains that you'd get. So say if one of the coins in your grand ones that you've got went up 10%, you'd get £100. If you then got one in 10% going up in your £300 ones, you'd get £30. So the gains just aren't, especially with lower numbers, they're not worth it to spread your eggs basically.
Plus
You,
the extra fees in it.
yeah, exactly. That's the killer in crypto is fees. That's one thing where I get people messaging me like where they've put like £25 in or something. They've got a 50% coin and then they've lost half of it in fees.
Yeah,
And they're left with £30.
I've only just recently started. I've got like probably like 1,500 portfolio. And it's telling me I've done like 200-300% gains, but like I haven't when I convert like the
Yeah,
US
everything
dollar
back. Yeah.
to the pound, if you get what I mean.
Mhm. It's just it's annoying fees. That's one thing that they're gonna have to reduce as much as they can. That's what Ethereum 2.0 is doing at the moment, looking to reduce the fees. There'll always be a fee there because that's how crypto basically works. Well, Bitcoin works and stuff. But in the future there will be ways that will take out the your network fees, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just have to take it on the chin and put up with them for now. But yeah, it's nothing.
But to be fair, it's still nice seeing that I've like made gains.
Yeah,
Not having, if that makes sense.
yeah. No,
Long
it is.
term, I hope it should cover the fees.
Yeah. That's why I like long term, because if you trade a lot, you're paying a lot of fees. Whereas if you buy and hold, you don't have to worry about fees. You just keep it on going. But yeah. So one thing that I will be doing in the challenge is I'm gonna try and be in calls as much as I can. Obviously I've got work and stuff, so I can't be in it all the time. But whenever I make a call, I'll try. Whenever I make a call for a crypto, I'll try and be in the Discord in a call for people in case they've got any problems with anything. As I said, obviously I can't be there every time. But if it's my days off, I'll be in there for the however long it is. Just in case anyone runs into a problem, as I said. Hopefully you shouldn't. But yeah. Has anyone else got any questions?
I was wondering actually when you said when the market goes into a bear market, how do you know? Or do we take like risk precautions when we know it might happen?
So the general consensus is, let me see if I can find a graph of it.
That's literally all I see on YouTube. Like people trying to guess when it's going to.
What should I type? What do I type for it? Crypto. Oh, let me just use this. So obviously Bitcoin runs in cycles. So what drives it is. So what drove this one was, so where is it? So here, there was your halving event. So after every halving event, there's usually a big run. So May 20, so it'll be May 2016. See here, so 5k, it doubled there. So that's your bull run. So it always comes to an end when it's reached a couple of peaks. So even though the past doesn't always represent the future, that's what you've got to go off, because that's all you've got basically. So back here, obviously it doesn't show it, but it went up once, down, up, down, up. So there was 3 peaks. So it was like a mountain, I guess. So it went up and then it went down 30% or something, went up 20%, up, and then it went down. But every single time, so you see here it started at 130-ish, 600, started at 1.1, 8k. It always finishes higher than it started. So it started around here at like 10k-ish. We'll probably finish, my predictions, about 20-25k. That'll be that'll where we'll very bottom. That'll be if it completely crashes. I don't see it crashing that far. There's too much money in it now. There's too many big players for it to completely crash. It's just, I don't see it happening. Obviously it can. Everyone's got their own opinion, but in my eyes, I don't see it dipping that much. Well, it obviously did, but I think the most it could go is probably 50%. But I see more than 25%.
5:30, 7:00.
Right, I'm in a call. Flipping heck. But yeah. The way you can't predict when it's going to end. But you've got to use past data. Most people have said September, October. I sort of agree with them. But yeah, you've just got to, when it gets closer to the time, I'll be helping out with like your wallet management and your portfolio management. Sorry, when to get out of coins and stuff like that.
When it's like, because like altcoins got like 95% or something right now.
Yeah, so that's
After the Bitcoin one, normally, if I'm correct, it's like normally an alt cycle after the Bitcoin cycle. True.
so from $3, so from 18 cents to $3. That's one alt. From like nothing to 20 cent. Yeah, so it runs in cycles. So what will happen is, so as
Alt cycle season yet?
no, we're nowhere near it.
After the Bitcoin one.
Yeah. So when let me just show you. Oh. So the way the cycles work is, oh my god, this is annoying. So the way the cycles work is, so you see here how Bitcoin dominance is like 80%, 85%. Your altcoins are very, very low. As Bitcoin dominance drops, Bitcoin dominance is how much money's in Bitcoin compared to the other coins. So as Bitcoin dominance drops, you get a spike in the altcoins, and they all go up. So it's the money coming out of Bitcoin into the alts. That's how you get an alt season. So the money coming out of here, so if you see, so we'll take 86%, 40%. So if that happens this time, let's go to Bitcoin. So if 50% comes out of the market cap of there, for example, we'll say 30%. That'll be like what, a couple 100 billion pumped into the alt market. That's what produces the big spikes, and that's where we'll get 1,000% in a day, a couple 100% in a day. And you've just got to the calls that I'm giving at the moment in VIP. These are all coins that can easily spike.
What do you think about RSR though?
So this is a good coin. I don't want to talk about it too much in this call. But yeah, if you're going to get into anything, this is a good, very good long hold. Yeah, I'll talk about it more in VIP when we're done. Because this, well, one for the free members. This one's probably one of the best long-term holds that you can get at the moment. It's got a decent market cap, but it can still easily grow. This is another fucking shit coin, isn't it?
No, that current stays on Binance.
Yeah, Binance.
Oh, I can get on Binance. Sorry, my mic's down. Okay.
No, crypto. Are you buying the Pokemon idea?
I'm already in it.
How are you already in that? It was pretty much impossible to get.
Gotta get your connections, friend.
So what, have you got an NFT egg or?
Yeah, I've got a couple.
You know how much they're worth? They're worth a lot of money.
Yes, sir. They'll only get more.
Let's see your personal wallet then.
No. Never give that. So this one here is a very good one. So it's basically just Pokemon, but it's like different they're even called like creatures, I guess. And you hatch, well, you could claim an egg a couple of weeks ago, and
What website was that?
it's just Pokemon.
And how do you buy it then?
When is the release? I'm a bit behind. So this is I don't know how. One of my friends got into the fucking private sale of this. He's made a lot of money already. So he got in at 2 cent. I think he put 5k in. I think he got a 5k allotment. And then the IDO, he's already doubled it. So this is another thing I'm going to be trying to get everyone into is the private sales. So I've been lucky that not quite a few, a couple of the people I've been working with outside of the Discord have been able to get into private sales, and they got me in one the other day. I'm going to see how it goes. It's my first one. I've never been in one before, so it'll be a good experience, even if it doesn't come off. But these here are the way you make a lot of money. So obviously they list them at a low price because you're investing for them to use your money. In many ways, most of them put it into a liquidity pool to increase the liquidity.
How would you get into these private sales then?
You've got to have very, very good connections. So you've got to know developers basically. So these private sales are for, say if I was the owner of a coin, say if I was Pokemon, I was the CEO of Pokemon, I could offer it to whoever I wanted to the private sale. So say if I offered it to this Discord, that's like an exclusive. So I would give it to you. Say you've got, I don't know, 50k allotments, and I give it to 10 other Discords, and then you choose what you want to do with that. You could the Discord could fill the allotment at 50k, or they could do 40k, and then they buy the certain amount of coins. So how much you put forward, you'd get that amount of coins like worth, and then you'd hold. Most of them have a lock period where you can't sell them. It's basically to prevent whale dumping, which is very smart by a project if they do. So this one's locked for 90 days. So this was 20 cent. You buy, and then it'd be sent to you. You can't sell for 90 days. And then they'd release it here for 35 cent. you've got a max cap of 500. So it's a
But bearing in mind if they release it at 35 cent and with the release date, there's a chance that can literally rocket. So you're not guaranteed
Exactly.
that price. So that's why getting a pre-sale, you're basically sorted if it's a
Mhm.
good project.
Exactly.
Like you're guaranteed profit.
So when they sell at pre-sale, this price doesn't change. So say if 10k got pumped in, it wouldn't change. Say if 100k got pumped in, it wouldn't change. This price stays the same. When they release it to the public, it's like any coin. It fluctuates. So if loads of people buy, it'll do that. It'll rocket. But that's why your private sales make so much money. But yeah, as I said, so
I'm fuming. This coin's gonna go places as well. I'm so bullish on this coin.
it's bro. This will be the new Pokemon, I think. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah,
What did you say? Might be what? So,
what?
About this coin, where it could go.
Oh, this could go to the moon. This is going to be worth easy a couple of, probably $10 plus.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Is it going to go on uniswap first? I'm guessing. Yeah,
Yes.
she releases.
Mhm.
It will. So watch
When
out
is
for
it?
the gas fees.
When is it releasing?
So
When
most
it come
likely
onto when it comes to uni? When is it coming onto uniswap?
31st.
31st.
31st. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
That's fine.
Tomorrow. Oh, okay. Oh, tomorrow.
But yeah,
Time. We must be moving on it.
Ah, you have no idea, but I'm gonna be on.
Just staring at it, refreshing.
It already come on at like
That's
4 in the
literally.
morning,
I'm
mate.
gonna wait. I'm literally gonna try and get in as early as possible.
It'll be
Obviously,
like
if it
5 in the morning,
rockets,
won't it?
Pitch to 10, dude.
It'll be like so that early in the morning. There's no.
Have you guys
There's
spoken
no-
about the 500 to 50k challenge already?
yeah. What do you want to know? I can recap it quickly.
Yeah, just how it's gonna work really. Is it gonna be like buying at dips and then selling for highs, or are you gonna be doing pairs or things like? How's it gonna work?
So we'll be trading pairs. It'll be USDT pairs. We're going to be day trading, looking for around 10% my baseline. I kind of want to aim for that on most trades. Obviously, some will be more, some will be less. And then once we build up a bit of capital, we're going to move into having a couple of trades going at the same time. Then when we get more capital, there'll be uniswap trades involved. Because these are where your bigger gains are at, obviously, because the market caps are lower. But at the start, it'll be more safer trades, teaching people risk management. The main thing is to have patience. People need to just don't panic. The only thing that
Have
I'd
you got any coins planned already? For the channel?
no, not at the moment. I mean, I'm gonna start looking for. I've not really been looking because I've been doing some real life stuff at the moment. But
You know your calls in the VIP chat. Are they gonna be like during a specific time of the day, or they could be any time throughout the whole day?
crypto is 24/7,
Also,
so it
just
could be at any time.
for a shout.
Yeah.
And are you gonna? Is that on the basis that everyone's like starting off for the first time, or are you gonna assume that people have experience on like? Because I downloaded Binance recently, and it just looks a bit more confusing to me. To be honest.
So the lesson that I've done today I'm recording it now as we speak, so I'm going to upload it. At the start we went through how to use Binance, so if you want to watch it again, you can.
Okay.
And yeah, it's simple. Once you get used to it, it's simple. Don't worry.
Oh, nice one.
No problem.
On Binance, are they all going to be on USDT pairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna try and get everything in USDT. If they're not in USDT, I'll obviously tell you. But I'm gonna aim for mostly the USDT pairs because I'm pretty sure they're all in USDT on Binance. But yeah. So yeah, private sales. When I get a couple more, so the one I got this time, The one I got this time, we had a cap of like I had a capped amount of how many I could get, how much I could spend on it. Hopefully in the future I won't have a cap, so I've got to be careful how I do it, just because I don't want people to get the like the picture that it's free money, like it's easy money, because it can go wrong. Like this project could go wrong, or any project could go wrong. You just need to realize that there is still risk, and that's going to be the hard thing to get people to realize, because I don't want people to give me money to get them in the private sales for them to then lose the money, if you get what I mean. The easier way of doing it is doing like a giveaway, so I just get in the private sale myself and then give some tokens away. But yeah, I'll work it out closer to the time whenever I get the next one. But it's just it's a good way of getting into projects early. If you want to see it, oh fuck, I may as well release it to the people here. You wanna, the one I got into, was this one. So what these do is they do cross-chain network transactions. Zero slippage and no fees. So any fees you pay are reimbursed with smart. And yeah, so I got a couple of people from the mostly staff, from the Discord into this one, just because it's the first one I've had, and I couldn't fill the allotment at the time because it was quite a lot. But yeah, watch out for this one. Yeah, I don't know, I might give away a couple of coins if I get some, if I get enough. Has anyone else got any questions? So later to, what'd you say?
Is there a PayPal coin that I just see on the site?
Tokenized stock. They do these.
Oh. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's on the, I don't know. It's just for the big stocks, I guess. So I'm pretty sure these move with, I don't know. I'm pretty sure these move with the stock. I don't know. I don't really invest in these. There's no point. That's probably trending because of the announcements of the Visa and stuff. But yeah. Right.
Is that Visa thing be like a catalyst for Ethereum? To get to like the free
Yeah. So the fact that they're using the Ethereum network shows that even though the fees are high at the moment, it shows that the network is still one of the best out there, because they're choosing to use their network. So there's obviously different networks, but they're choosing the Ethereum one, so they see that as the best, basically.
When it's like, you know, the 2.0, it's gonna be a couple of years until it's like fully.
Yeah, the experts, well, people say 2024. I think it'll be out before that, probably 2023. But yeah.
Do you expect it to have the same kind of drop as Bitcoin? There's a lot of institutions in Ethereum as well. Normally when you hear an institution, they have both. So do you think it will be a really good drop as before?
What do you mean?
Like before, like in the last cycle, Ethereum and Bitcoin always done like 8% drops and that.
No.
Like Ethereum and Bitcoin, I feel there's a lot of institutions in it.
Yeah. They won't drop. I don't see them dropping as much. They're obviously going to drop.
Yeah.
But they won't drop near as much.
So if it's like 10k for like one coin, that's $7,000. Ethereum, what do you think will drop like 7 to 8? To like 7 or 8 probably.
But what?
So it's like a kind.
Bitcoin's biggest drop I see will be 50%. I don't see it going anywhere near 80%.
When Ethereum goes from 10, how what drops it like Ethereum first?
Good half, probably a bit more than Bitcoin, just because it's not Bitcoin. But yeah,
A lot of institutions in Ethereum now.
a lot more are gonna get in.
Yeah. But when you hear stuff like people in Bitcoin, people who like Bitcoin, like big people, they always say Ethereum, they pick up Ethereum as well. So it's all right.
Yeah, Ethereum is the best.
What is Moontalk?
Um,
I got into that like a few days ago.
so it's basically this. It's the better this. So Dex Tools is basically just a like a I don't even know how to describe it. It's like just a pair explorer, I guess, with it's just got everything you need. It's like a it's just good. That's what it is. It's but Moon Tools is aiming to make it better. So you've got to pay for these, or hold the stuff, which is basically the same concept. So you've got to hold moons to be able to get different access. So this app, the Moon Tools app hasn't been released yet. Obviously, because we're in beta. When it does get released, you'll need moons to be able to access different places on here. But I see this being bigger than Dex Tools. It's got more potential.
Now, start about Cardano. I know like that's kind of like more of a long term one. It's more the smart contracts really get that up. They've got them on their own, haven't they?
If they introduce smart contracts, it'll rocket. You saw what Binance did. So Binance was down here. This was when rumours were circulating, and then it's 322. So if you'd have got in at the start of Feb at $40,
6x.
7.
That's 6. That's yes. 7.
But yeah,
Pretty much when they released Pancake, that's when it started rocketing Binance, because that was the
yeah,
way of
using them.
singing out compared to Ethereum.
But yeah,
Both do well though. I think Cardano and Ethereum both do well.
yeah, they're both the different networks. They can, if one does something better than the other, obviously their price will go up. The Ethereum's so good because it's been around for so long. There's so many projects that you've heard of that are on the Ethereum network. Let's just have a look. Let me see if I can get like a ecosystem. So these are all Ethereum's DeFi. All of these. So I don't know how many there are. More. There's loads. And then if we go to the Cardano ecosystem, that's it.
It's like nothing compared. It's like nothing compared to Ethereum.
Yeah. So there's Ethereum's. There's Cardano's. But that just shows the room that it's got to grow. It's not a bad thing. Ethereum started like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know, with a lot of these, like when they drop in the bear market, like a lot of these altcoins are 90 to 95%. Where do you normally you kind of get a sense of where the bottom is? 'Cause
Yeah. So as I said,
like,
well, when a coin drops off a cliff and goes like 80%, you don't know where the bottom is. It'll hit a certain point where there's people who are. So if you go, let's go to. Let me get a good one. So when you go, you'll hit a point. So you hit a point here where the big drop happened. Then it hit this bit where the price stuck at 7k, and then people thought, oh, it's time to buy. People are also holding. Sellers are getting less, buyers getting more, and then you'd got your price increase. And then obviously there's a correction because it was another spike, and then it happened again. So it found support and consolidated for a while there, at like the 4k ish mark, and then it went back up. People saw the value here, halving happened, and then we're all the way up there.
Kind of expects like when it dips, like the 80% it will have a spike, and then after the spike is then another bump in a way.
Yeah.
People are getting in and out obviously to shop the price.
Mhm.
Then like when it's that sell off again, then it'll be the bottom. That's what I was thinking after this is all done. Just buy all the stuff in the bear market right on the low.
Oh,
It's like 2 years.
I will be loading up on a lot of coins.
What's the next one be? Like 2024?
4 years. Yeah, when the next halving happens.
No, yeah, when like the next like, bull run is.
So yeah, I think it is.
Around 2024.
Yeah.
So,
Just buy up.
the bull market tends to happen in around 6 to 18 months after the halving process.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after this, okay, buy it.
1,080 days.
Yeah. What is the halving though? Is that always that the amount that's available?
So you're halving,
It's like how they
right?
mine it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it like harder to
So
mine?
say if you mined a Bitcoin, you got £10 for it. The Bitcoin you mine in 4 years will be worth £5. It's just halving the rewards, basically.
Oh, okay. So it's like obviously it takes more to mine in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
So it's basically preventing Bitcoin supply running out for a while.
Oh, is that why there won't be one mining until we've got
2140.
100 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be dead.
So basically, when the settle algorithm, when they first made Bitcoin, basically the way it works is you have a block. So say you had a Rubik's Cube and then you solve the Rubik's Cube, and because you solve the Rubik's Cube you get a reward. They give you the reward of say £10 or give you a reward of 10 Bitcoin. As soon as you hit 210,000 blocks, 210,000 Rubik's Cubes, as soon as they are solved in the algorithm, which approximately takes around 4 years, it's not exact, but it's around 4 years, then obviously the whole reward gets split in half. So that 10 Bitcoin goes to 5 Bitcoin. So currently it's at 6.25, I think. That would go to 3.125, and then it'll half and half and half until it's harder and harder to mine.
So eventually it won't even be worth mining Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Because your power output and your cost will be too much.
What do you think happens to all the Bitcoin mining companies then? Do you think they'll just like hold their Bitcoin?
Mine others. So you can mine other currencies. It's not just Bitcoin. So you can mine Ethereum, you can mine Zcash, you can mine a lot.
It'd be good to mine once they do the 2.0.
No, it's going to be the opposite. It won't be good to mine. They're going to get rid of mining in the
That's why the miners attack. Yeah.
Oh,
It's changing from mining. Mining will not be used.
Yeah, it's going from a proof of work, which is mining, to a proof of stake, which is basically large shareholders, people that have a large amount of coin can actually take control and monitor this ecosystem over there.
doesn't it get burned? If I'm correct, I think you're saying like doesn't every time it does a certain amount.
Yeah. So
like,
the way they're doing it is they don't want a excess amount of Ethereum. So when a transaction will happen, a certain amount will get. But I can't remember how much it is. I've not looked for a while. But a certain amount of ETH will be burnt.
Basically, they're changing it from, you know how we have gas fees now. So instead of having gas fees with the EIP 1559, they're gonna introduce do something called a base fee, and we don't know exactly what price that base fee is going to be at. But with that base fee, what's going to happen is instead of that being sent to the miners, so usually we have a gas fee, that money goes towards the miners. So instead of that going towards the miners, it's going to go towards Ethereum directly, and they're going to burn that base fee. So that means it won't be in the system, it won't get reduced, and Ethereum can potentially become a deflationary asset, which means that if it decreases, the supply, the value of Ethereum will increase significantly, which is why I'm gassed about it, but it depends when they do it. Like, if they end up releasing all this shit during the bear market, it won't make any difference. But obviously, in the long run, it would, just not short term. Everyone's looking for short term potential, to be honest.
But yeah, I'm gonna go outside now, enjoy the sun. I'll probably upload this lesson soon, whenever I can. And yeah, I hope you all have a good day, and I will see everyone later.
Okay, thanks, man.
See you later.